Smythe retinue, circling above the death of man's hubris, a broken world with a toxic atmosphere filled with radiation from times when humanity once lived within this ancient system. The retinue has fitted their rhino tank with appropriate air filters and protective measures against the harsh climate of the planet, allowing it to traverse the landscape below. They wait to launch aboard their Argus lighter, knowing that connection to the ship's Vox network will most likely be lost due to the interference from the planet's atmosphere once they touch down. The plan, proposed by the War Council, was simple. Breach the planet's orbit with the two Argus lighters, search for evidence of where Carnicus could have touched down or where the key is upon the planet from the air, and land nearby. From there, the retinue would use the Rhino Hauler to get close to the phenomena and the hunt would begin. Unbeknownst to the retinue, already upon the surface of the planet, a monstrosity lurked. Its massive wings allowed it flight across the wastelands of the planet, avoiding petty issues such as lava fields and crevasses scattered across the landscape. Eventually, the monstrosity saw what it was looking for. A ruined city, its buildings filled to the brim with archaeotech, but more important was what was buried beneath. Touching back down to the ground, the creature snarled and sniffed the acrid air as it tilted its head. It would not fail. Not this time. Clovis, Gradius, Urzin, and Matthias. You are currently aboard the ship, getting ready to board a Arvis lighter to a planet that you know very little about. You're aware that its surface is toxic, its atmosphere is toxic, it's very hot, and there are lava fields scattered across the planet, but other than that, you're pretty unaware of what you're flying into. You will have void suits and an appropriate amount of oxygen to be able to traverse outside of the Rhino Hauler should you want to investigate a certain area closer. However, you're not 100% sure what you'll find in terms of if there's any life, that's somehow adapted to living on the planet. If, there's some sort of weather phenomena down there. You're largely going in blind. Is there any last-minute preparations your characters would like to make? Anything you'd like to search for in the ship's storage to potentially bring with you? Anything like that?
Gradius is going to, can he get extra grenades? Or, explosives?
Can he get extra grenades? Yes. What type of grenades?
I'm gonna say crack grenades.
Crack grenades. Those are much more specialized than regular grenades. Let me look. Please roll me... do you have the search skill?
The search skill? Let me check. Nope, only basic.
Well, that still works. Please roll me search.
Alrighty, cool. Base search, it is perception. So, do you round up or round down?
You round down in this.
Alrighty, cool. So I need to roll a 17 or lower.
Yes.
I rolled exactly a 17.
Okay, you succeed. Please roll me 1d2.
1.
You find one crack grenade in the bottom of the ship's, in one of the ship's cargo crates.
Okay.
You are kind of on a time crunch because you're pretty sure someone is already on that planet. Someone being Carnicus because he wasn't aboard the ship when you guys raided.
Okay.
However, you do find one to use.
Awesome. So, that's what I do.
Alright. Anyone else?
I think I'm good. I'm just gonna be supervising the retrofitting of the Rhino.
Alright. It is a lot of AdMech stuff that you're not intimately familiar with. However, from what you're looking at, they are working efficiently as well as accurately. As Mechanicus often do. They are working like machines. Because they are.
Yeah, in a sort of roundabout kind of way, they are. Excuse me,
Yep.
Sorry.
The Rhino gets loaded onto the second Arvis lighter after it's retrofitted, and the Mechanicus, finish blessing it, of course. They bless both of the shuttles as well.
Nice.
Captain,
Yes?
are you aware of the cruiser? Elune, help me. What are they called? The small flying ones?
Carnicus's ship. Wait, Carnicus's are
No.
yours.
The ones we use to get from the ship to a planet.
The Arbor Sliders.
That thing, yes. You know the Arbor Slider that was in repair? The one you guys
Yes?
had
What
time-
about it?
It's been taking longer than I expected, so I went down to check it out, and looking at what is left to be done versus what we've already done, honestly, it's probably worth more to turn into scrap and just get a new one. Pouring more resources into it is not in our best interest.
An interesting assessment of the situation. I'll have the tech priests verify whether or not this assessment holds true.
Okay.
If they feel confident that they can refurbish it then we'll give them their chance. But if it's more prudent for us to recycle it for materials and resources, then by all means.
Going off of that, if they do decide to take that it's totaled, would it be okay if I was the one to scrap it? I kind of like taking things apart.
An odd request, but I see no reason why not, for the time being.
Thank you, sir.
Is there anything else you wanted to bring up with me?
No, sir. That's random thing I had that I needed to ask you, but yeah, that's it.
Very well.
I'm looking at this. Crack grenades are way more strong than regular frags in this game. Holy crap.
Yep. I'm surprised I
Anyway.
even found one with my 17 and below.
I mean, hey.
You gotta know where to find it, I guess.
Yeah, apparently. Well then. Are we all ready to proceed?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Urza,
Matthew has like nothing to say about this.
Yes.
you're the one piloting the shuttle into a planet you have absolutely no information about, with an atmosphere filled with particulate matter.
Am I
This is-
gonna roll a check?
You are definitely going to need to roll a check. Please roll me a
Cool.
piloting test. I believe this is going to be, let me look here. It should be small craft.
Which I have.
Flyers. It should be flyers. Do you have flyers?
Elune. Of course I do.
Okay, well, I have to make sure.
Fair. What?
All
any
right.
modifications?
Minus 20.
Okay, cool. So that basically means a flat agility, which is 70. So that succeeds.
Alright, everybody please go to slide 19 for what the surface of this planet looks like in the area you would
Oh,
fly through the atmosphere at.
Nice.
Lovely place, eh?
It makes Chernobyl look like a fucking vacation resort.
Yeah.
And yes, Chernobyl is the accurate way of saying it.
Ooh.
How else would it be pronounced?
The Russian
Don't
way.
know.
The
The
traitor
Russian
way.
The Russian way.
How
The
do the
German
Russians
way.
pronounce it?
Chernobyl.
Oh, yeah, I would say
Noble
Chernobyl.
chairs.
Chernobyl.
The Ukrainians pronounce it Chornobyl.
Hmm.
As
can
you guys
guess
break
Yeah, never mind. Keep going.
As you guys break through the atmosphere, you're greeted with a planet that is covered in rock formations, explosive craters that have slowly kind of just melded into the landscape over the years, and lava fields open for all eyes to see. The place is a mess, and where to start searching isn't immediately clear. Urizen, as you are in the pilot seat and the only one with an easy way to look out of the shuttle, please roll me an awareness test.
Here it is. double check I have it.
You should
I
have it. It's
do.
basic.
I do. I have it at a +10. That's good. That's a double check. That succeeds.
Urzen,
Uh-huh.
as you're looking down on the planet's surface, as you're currently leading the two Arvis sliders, you've been cut off from the Vox network of the ship at this point through the atmosphere, and there is interference. You see what appears to be, within one of the lava fields, some sort of ruins.
Okay.
You are the only one who sees this of the group, because you're the only one
I
in
was
the
waiting to see if
cockpit.
you had more information or not. Cool.
No, you are currently flying at plane level above the surface. You are thousands of feet in the air. You're not gonna get much more looking down.
Hill. And getting close to it is not the best idea, I'm assuming?
Do you want to try and land in a lava field?
I wasn't gonna say land, I just meant get closer.
You can.
Uh-huh.
Though the ship isn't necessarily meant to be flying in extreme heat.
That is a good point. Maybe we stay up high.
I'm
Yeah,
also asking if you would like to communicate this with the rest of the retinue.
working on it. Captain. I'm turning into ZZ slowly. Anyway,
Yes?
there's stuff down there. Ruins by the looks of it.
So there is. Carnicus is likely down there. Is there any safe spot for us to land?
Depends on how you define safe. This thing's not exactly built to be boiled alive.
Well, find a spot that's safe enough.
You got it, sir.
Urzen, you're able to pretty easily spot. It's a couple of land units away. It'll be a bit of a drive through some rough terrain, but you can pretty easily see a spot that's kind of in a crater that's not only going to be sheltered in case someone were to be flying above you, but that would also not boil the ship alive the second you touch down.
Thing. Okay, do I need to roll anything to land it, or am I good?
No, you're good if you would like to touch
Okay,
down.
good. Landing is good. Yes, let's do that then.
Alright. Yes, I'm using Fallout music, sue me. You all land down on the surface of the planet, suit up in void suits, and are able to get out of the lighter. I'm not going to have a map for base camp because I would have had to have made one. And you guys can imagine what it looks like at this point. You're in a crater on a dead world, breathing air out of oxygen tanks because the atmosphere is toxic, and forced to be in complete void suit cover because it is still hot even here. The temperature rating is about 130, 140 degrees Fahrenheit around you in this area.
Oh, so miserable. Got it.
Yeah, that's why you're in void suits. Because they have built-in coolant.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Nah, just a dumb joke. It's gonna get a bit hot under the collar after the session.
Looking
The Rhino
around.
is also
Yeah.
unloaded.
Oh, okay, cool. Gradius will get in the driver's seat.
Clovis will assume his spot in the turret of the Rhino.
I don't know where the fuck Matthew should go in the Rhino.
He can go in the back.
Yeah, he can go in the back.
Yeah, Matthews and Urzen are gonna be in the back.
Oh
Shove
boy!
that in the trunk. Oh no.
There is no shotgun in one of these things.
There is no shotgun. There is only the back where we put the Xenos and the
Xenos
Xenos Hunter
Hunter.
together, which
Mm-hmm.
is really
Always
bad.
a great idea.
Always a great idea. Everyone should do this. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Alright, hold on, I need to grab something real quick. Does anyone have... It should be a navigation skill, let me check exactly what it's called.
Navigation.
Navigation.
It is a specific kind of navigation. That's why I'm having to look.
There's
Does
different
anyone have
flavors?
navigation surface?
There's.
No.
Nope.
I didn't realize there was different kinds, so no.
I've never played a character that has navigation.
Okay, does anyone have survival?
Yes.
No.
I don't.
I don't.
Cam, roll me survival at a
yes.
plus...
So,
Both you
Gradius
do?
has it. Yes, Gradius
Yes.
has it.
Okay. Both of you... Origin, roll survival plus 10. Gradius, roll survival to find your way to the ruins now that you're on the planet's surface. Oh my god!
Yeah?
Origin!
Yes?
You're very used to basically translating aerial geography to on-the-ground geography in your brain. You've been doing it for years. You're able to guide Gradius through the terrain towards the ruins. Gradius, please roll me a drive test.
Alright, let me double check my drive skill.
So drive.
Alright,
Huh.
is trained, is agility.
Forgot about that.
That is a 12.
Alright.
My
Damn.
agility is a 36.
2 degrees of success. You have no issue Tokyo drifting the Rhino towards this area. Everyone, please go to slide 20. So the lava on this map is mostly for dramatic effect. Think of it as the surface is like below you is glowing, but there's no actual exposed lava. It's just obviously very close under the surface.
Okay.
You can't exactly investigate ruins in a tank, as much as you would probably like to, so you will have to get out and search. There are 3 areas of interest, so 2 of you will have to double up. But everyone, please pick an area you would like to investigate.
I'll take the area immediately north, the little island.
I'll take the area immediately. Never mind. I'll go with the rogue trader, I guess.
That's
And
great.
the shield.
You're the shield? My bad. That was the one I wanted to go to originally. Ugh.
Okay. Everyone,
Also, who left?
What?
Noah.
Didn't someone leave?
No.
Everyone, please either roll me awareness, scrutiny, or search.
Okay.
Scrutiny. I got that.
I got awareness.
Perception, only 40,
Awareness
unfortunately.
much better than the other two, so.
Ugh, this is gonna suck.
Oh.
That succeeds.
Type in the wrong thing again.
I would re-roll that, but like...
Damn it! 43, just 3 short of the 40.
I'll
You
re-roll
can't
mine.
expend a fate point to add a 10 to that roll.
That's 2 degrees of success for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd already spent
used
a
a
fate
fate-
point to reroll, so...
Yeah. I gotcha.
I'll
So
spend
yeah,
the plus.
do you need to know degrees of
I'll-
success?
No.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll burn the fate point to give myself the plus 10.
Alrighty, so you both succeed. That's good, because, depending which one you get, you're gonna want to get more information. Alright, we'll go, top to bottom. Diego and Skid, agree on a number between 1 and 3. That
I'll
is a
go
whole
2.
integer.
I like 2.
2.
Like 2? Okay. Sitting embedded in the ground in this area are scraps of ancient, corroded metal. Upon further inspection, one of them appears to be shaped like an old, primitive data slate. It would need to be powered, and there appears to be a place to plug a power source in. However, you cannot turn it on. It is currently dead.
We can have this charged up in the Rhino.
We can.
Is there anything else in the dirt we find worth noting?
Call it high or low.
Hi.
I do like high.
You find, let me find a picture of what this looks like. You find a very strange piece of technology that appears relatively ancient. I'm putting it in game general. It looks like this.
Well, I'm not HVAC certified, so I can't comment on that.
Neither is Matthews.
You all, it looks like a very primitive form of, maybe some sort of cooling device?
Clovis isn't gonna give it much thought, and he's just gonna head back to the Rhino to charge up the data slate, see if he can't boot it up.
Lord Captain,
Yes?
should we take this along with us, just in case it might be something of value? For the
Feel
Agnek,
free
at
to
least.
do so if you wish, Master Vandegrim.
Understood. Matthews is gonna take it and bring it back to the Rhino.
Alright. I'm sure everyone knows what this is. Out of game.
Yeah.
It's an AC unit.
an
Yes,
AC
it's an
unit.
AC unit.
Like, I don't know,
Ironic that
maybe
it's surrounded by a river of lava.
Yes,
Yeah.
I just rolled on my... I have a table for random things you guys can find on this planet, and one of them is just an AC unit lying around.
Some
congratulations.
admech will want to fuck that.
Some admech will want to research that. It's technically archaeotech.
That too.
Anyways. Tam, pick 1 or 2.
1.
Okay. As you look around this area, you find fresh imprints of massive footsteps, as if some giant creature simply appeared here, took a few steps, and then vanished once again. Its feet are not humanoid-shaped, the footsteps is big and shaped like ones you would see on a Tyrannosaurus rex, a creature said to roam Terra millions of years in the past. Each foot seems to be adorned with 3 massive claws, each as big as a human hand. I'm gonna post a picture for how big these are and the shape they are in Game General. They're like this.
I know what that is. I don't like it. As in, vaguely. I know vaguely what that is. Fuck.
You do not know what this is, probably.
It's a fucking
In-
blurg.
In 40k universe? No, I do not. I know what type of creature created those footsteps? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just the most accurate reference I could find of what the footsteps would look like compared to what the creature's feet look like in the image I have of it.
Fucking Smaug.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay, cool. He's gonna save that information. Anything else interesting?
Call it high or low.
Hello?
Okay. You find, what appears to be some old primitive autogun. It looks like this.
I don't know my weapons.
Oh my fucking
That-
god.
Which one's that one?
It's an LMG.
Cool.
Looks like a stoner or an M60. I can't quite tell. It actually looks vaguely like the one Bucky uses in Infinity War.
I saw this and I was like,
Nice.
hey, that looks exactly like my LMG from fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's an LMG.
Would this count as a basic weapon?
Yes, but it's also going to be considered a primitive weapon in the 40k universe. which means it's not going to be very effective against anything with 40k level armor.
Mint. Okay, cool. He's gonna shoulder that.
It's an
Alright.
M249 Paratrooper ACOG, apparently, according to the PNG name.
It is just a PNG of a light machine gun off of Wikipedia.
M249 machine gun. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
That's a 249. SWAT automatic weapon, also AKA the saw.
How the hell do you guys know off the top of your head?
I'm googling it. I don't know how Will knows it off the top of his head.
I knew it was an LMG because I played love
with a lot
LMGs.
of GI Joes as a kid, and I had my cousin actually show me a website where you can special order certain toy guns for your GI Joes.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, it is actually the gun that Bucky uses in Civil War.
Yeah, with
That's
the
a really funny coincidence.
with the special special magazine capacity holder. It looked more cinematic in the movie.
That was a different gun, actually.
Oh.
Gradius, did you succeed or fail your test?
No, I failed horribly. Let's see. What was the three you could choose? It was search, scrutiny, and what?
Awareness.
Awareness. So 17. So and I rolled a 53.
Yeah, okay. There's some weird metal poking out of the ground.
Hmm.
That's about all you find. Nothing really of note. There appears to be some weirdly shaped pieces of metal, but you don't find anything particularly interesting.
I will pull the metal out.
Okay, please roll me strength. Plus 20 to pull these signs out of, or not signs, pull these, very mysterious metal objects out of the ground.
Alrighty, so with 100, so out of 100 with my plus 20 with my 80, so that means I rolled a 54 out of 100.
Okay, yeah, you're like just kind of yeeting pieces of metal out of the ground. But, eventually you pull one out, and it appears to have writing on it.
I inspect it and I commit it to memory.
Okay. It says, it appears to be some form of signage, written in Low Gothic, which you can read. And it reads the following. Ardbus, 17.5 moles. Innistal, 52.5 moles. Ecamont, 65 moles. I am putting that in game general.
Are those moles as in chemistry moles?
No.
Fuck.
Am I
They're
able to recognize what Ardbus,
representation of actual
Innistal,
moles, the
and
animal.
Ecamont are?
Please roll me logic to figure out what this sign could be referring to.
Alright. My logic.
I'm really excited for a second, thinking I could do chemistry.
Intelligence.
Are these road signs?
I fail by 5 points.
I'll give it to you anyway, because Skid just clocked it out of game.
Oh.
These appear to be place names with some sort of distance to them.
I'm so good.
Moles
at
as
this,
a
guys.
unit of distance.
Yeah.
I'm so smart.
Alrighty. Gradius is just going to just nod to himself, and then inspect the area around him. Any signs of threats?
No, it's very quiet, other than the faint bubbling of lava in the distance, and just you guys shuffling around on the terrain. There's
Alrighty.
nothing here. It's
So,
dead.
For this sign, is it actually still connected to the bits of metal to it?
There appears to be there's kind of part of what appears to be a pole hanging off it, but it got, knocked off at some point.
Alright, well I'm asking is that if I could yeet this at Urzin, not at Urzin, but near Urzin, for him to read the sign.
You could throw it at him, yeah?
Yeah, I'll just yeet it at him.
You throw it in the vague direction of Urzin. Urzin, a giant sheet of metal with a pole attached to it, falls next to you that has some writing on it.
Yay. What's this?
Sign.
Nice. Why are you throwing it at me?
Gradius taps his comm bait and it goes, so you're the navigator, figure it out.
I know anything about this?
You can quickly deduce the same thing that Gradius did once he told you it was a sign. This is telling you the distances to certain places. The problems are, you don't know in what direction it was measuring, or how far a mole is.
Cool. I don't know what to do with this.
Okay. Gradius, he just begins to, he just returns to the armadillo.
You mean the rhino?
The rhino, yeah.
Alright. Back in the rhino, Clovis and Matthias, you are currently trying to hook up the data slate to get it to, turn on, correct?
Yeah.
I am, yeah.
Roll me tech use if you have it.
I don't.
Neither do I.
Gradius, you walk in and see Matthias and Clovis struggling to plug in, this Archaeotech data slate.
We're so
If it was a
stupid.
regular data slate, you would not need a test. However, this is a piece of Archaeotech.
Mm-hmm.
Atari.
We're trying to find the right cable.
Alrighty. Gradius, he just
Try to
holds
plug
his-
the USB plug-in upside down.
Yeah, Gradius basically holds up one of his mechadendrites for you to pass it to him.
Your services are required, Skatari.
Noted.
Just gonna hand it off to him so he can do it.
So,
Okay.
Elune, you know, like how you basically recognize when someone's plugging it in upside down with like the power cable? Gradius just flips it upside down and then he plugs it in.
Roll me tech use, because this is Archaeotech.
Alrighty.
It is your area of expertise, but not quite your area of expertise. Okay, you probably succeed.
Yeah, I succeed.
Yeah, you effectively basically notice they've been you basically see that they had a cable that would almost fit, but they were trying to brute force it, and it wasn't really quite working. You kind of flip it around, and after a little bit of majiggering, you get a flow of current. And you see it basically flash a low battery signal at you.
Doop, boop, doop, boop.
Oh, if it's low battery, then can Gradius basically touch the what's it called, like the engine battery, and then charge up his Tesla coils?
Your potential coils? Yeah. You charge up the coils, and you very quickly basically jumpstart this poor, effectively iPad. And it boots up.
Mm-hmm.
There is exactly one file that is uncorrupted, and it basically says in, text, read missive? Yes, no.
I'm gonna nod yes so that Gradius does in fact put it on. Read it.
Gradius follows understands the gesture and presses yes.
Is this the right slide? This is the right slide. Everyone please go to slide 21.
Alright.
The missive reads the following. To whom it may concern. We upon this planet have made a terrible mistake. The key to unlocking the tomb of God was never worth the lives we've lost over it. Our crops are failing, our livestock falls dead to extreme temperatures, particulates in the air, and radiation. The planet is dying. We are dying. If you are reading this, you have come from beyond our borders, from beyond our planet. We know others are out there, and we know God is out there. God asks us to free him, and has been slowly trying to give us the technology to do so. God could have never predicted we would destroy ourselves over such a petty reason as to be his savior. The key cannot be destroyed. It likely lies within the ruined capital, Ardbis, the pride and joy of our nation. We beg you to do what we could not. Free God, become enlightened, and do our race proud. We love you.
Well, if they hadn't destroyed themselves via nuclear war, I would have had them executed for attempting to free a Necron. Oh well. So can we gather any information on where Ardbus is?
Can I actually just see if I could restore the Archaeotech?
Yes. Roll me tech use minus 30. You've never seen this before.
11.
Holy crap.
I'm just that good, baby. Hell yeah.
Gradius, you do a little bit of majiggering, and you're not able to restore this thing to its full potential, per se.
Mm-hmm.
But you are able to find what appears to be an old primitive mapping software.
Mm.
It appears to map what looks to be like roads and the general layout of cities in the area. Think of it like a different version of Google Maps.
Mm-hmm. Am I able to reasonably deduce what's north, east, southwest?
The terrain around you is extremely destroyed, and basically none of these land markers are, intact. However, you are able to see, basically there is a little marker for where you are, and you can see that Ardbus, if you could figure out your cardinal direction, is about roughly northeast of you, if you go as the crow flies. The next step would, of course, to be to figure out your cardinal direction. As compasses are not going to work properly on this planet, there is no proper magnetic field.
Gradius shares this information with the retinue.
We need to establish which way northeast is. Shouldn't be too hard. Does anyone have any ideas on how to do that? Because Diego, the person, doesn't know how to do stuff without a compass, and I don't think the sun's up.
Dearest DM, would Matthias, after most of his life hunting Xenos, would he be able to just, like, tell? By looking outside? Some people are able to do that. How? Don't ask me, I don't know. Sun, probably, but, like, there's usually other tells, I think.
I Tam
You
know how to
know
do it,
roughly-
but it relies on a magnetic field.
Let me check currently where you are in the system in comparison to other planets. Okay. You know, if you look in the sky, you should be able to see the other planets in the system.
Okay.
All of them are vaguely to your south. You should be able to figure out where north is by looking up in the sky and looking at where those planets are not. However, you will also have to look up in the sky and determine what up there is a fucking planet. And that may be difficult. It's possible, though.
Okay, can I give it a try? Can I give it a roll?
Yes. Please roll me... I'm looking through the skills. I'd say Navigation Stellar, but no one has that, and I don't want to, make you use a skill you don't have.
So, in case everyone's wondering...
Roll me either Survival or Tracking.
I have tracking.
Because you are indeed tracking where planets are.
I am indeed tracking where planets are. What did...
Uh-huh.
26.
Yes.
Looking at the times, that succeeds by 1 degree of success.
Okay. You kind of look up in the sky, and it's kind of hard to see any stars through the particulate matter in the atmosphere. However, there are 3 basically faint, or 4 faint specks, roughly, and kind of collected in one direction. Looking at the opposite direction, you're able to relatively tell what way is north and south, which means from there you can deduce what's east and west.
Okay. Matthias kind of like, he was like sitting down as he was like staring outside of the rhino, and he stands up and he goes, "This way is north. There is south, east, west."
We have our heading done. Everyone pile into the rhino. We have a bit of a drive.
Yippee.
Good job, all.
Yay!
Ooh.
Excellent.
Matthews is useful.
Yay.
Matthews did something smart.
He did do something smart second time today.
Yay!
Yay! That's more times than usual.
I'm so proud of him.
I'm also
Have
so proud of
fun.
him, my son.
Okay. Gradius, please roll me another drive test as you will pile back into the Rhino and start driving towards the ruins of what you know is a city called Ardibus.
Ouch. I'm going to spend a fate point.
If need be, I can also take over. Ears
Alright.
and nose.
Yep.
Drive.
Yep, it's
Okay.
I succeed now.
Okay. So as you're kind of driving, Gradius, you're kind of focused on avoiding one hazard, and you're not quite attuned to the fact that there is a very hidden crevasse kind of right coming up in front of you, and you see your sensors on your visor basically go wee just in time, and you're able to basically Tokyo drift the Rhino and not fall straight into the crevasse. You get there unscathed.
By the way, Elune, is there a reason why there's like specific letters of the text bolded?
That is
Font
capitalization.
is changed. Oh, okay.
It's just a weird font.
Okay, I was wondering because it was really weird, and I was like, did Elune put in a secret thing for us to figure out?
No.
I did just pull up all of it. And I was just
TWT00TIW.
You never know.
It's not a code.
Yeah.
It also
I
goes
just-
back to
just-
Titty.
It does circle back to Titty, actually. I did just note all of it down just in case it was, so I could be like, aha! But
yeah,
no.
I also wrote out my sheet of paper here, and it just makes gibberish.
I also did that by sheet of paper. I was like,
My second thought was that it was probably an anagram where there's a hidden message if you rearrange it.
there definitely is not.
No.
No.
Too many T's. Too much
Yeah, the
Titty.
this font is whack. I like the font. Why is its capitalization like that?
I have no idea, okay?
No, it's not your fault. It's the weird font's fault. Whoever designed this! What font is this?
The font is good. It's just the capitalization is bad.
Major mono display? Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway, everyone go to slide 22 so you can see what the ruins of Ardibus look like in the distance.
Of course, it's a mono display. Wow.
Oof.
Shit happened here.
I mean, yeah, the planet was kind of destroyed in a nuclear war.
Yeah.
Oh,
They had it
Fallout.
coming.
Oh, I get it. Fallout. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like Fallout music.
Yeah. It took me a minute to clock that one.
Yeah. Anyway. As you pull into the city, it is mostly buried under ash, sludge, and debris, though there are still a few buildings standing amongst the wreckage. The entire place seems to have succumbed to a mixture of time, the harsh new environment of the planet, and whatever war took place upon the world. No human remains, not even bones, are on the streets. However, there appears to be a couple of buildings that have been recently damaged by a mixture of claws and brutal strikes.
Follow the carnage. Find Carnicus.
Gratis is going to was there any signs of any wildlife before we came over here?
Nothing.
Captain?
Yes.
I feel like now's a good time to tell you there was tracks back at the field.
What
Something
sort of
big.
tracks?
Big and, by the looks of it, aerial. Could fly.
He doesn't say anything, but you see him subtly tilt the bolter turret up towards the sky a bit higher. Noted.
Gratis is not thinking to himself, maybe I should start carrying a jetpack. Or a jump pack.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
I'd say we keep pushing further in. But Clovis will be keeping a close eye on the sky in case something tries something funny.
Gradius is going to drive at half speed.
All right. You're driving slowly in the ruins of the city, and you notice there are, well, still fairly okayly defined streets. It depends on where you're going. Are you guys following the claw marks and, like, newly wrought carnage, or are you just looking around and trying to get closer to the center of the city?
Lord Captain?
I'd say we head towards the center of the city. My guess is that the claw tracks are gonna go there anyways.
Gradius complies.
Alright. They do to a degree. You lose them here and there, but it appears whatever rampaged through here recently was also going towards the center.
Called it!
Not through the same path you guys are taking, as a lot of times, much like before Urzen, the tracks just kind of stop and start again, seemingly at random, but typically in areas that would be more difficult to traverse on the ground. You also notice it appears to, whatever this is that's been here, appears to have been knocking over any remaining buildings, as if trying to find something. There's intelligence here. It's not just the more you look at the tracks and basically the originally seemingly mindless destruction, the more it appears to be calculated destruction. Things that were already fairly destroyed and easy to sift through have not been destroyed, but things that were still fairly intact have been destroyed.
Noted.
As you get closer to the center of the city, there are two buildings that you find. Both appear strangely untouched, as if these two buildings, for whatever reason, were not destroyed in either the war or the rampage of whatever creature came through here.
Drive me closer? I want to be able to see the white of their eyes when they attack, inevitably.
Gradius, he begins to shift gears to do the same thing, or to do as requested.
Alrighty, everybody please go to slide 23 to see the layout of the first building that you guys find.
Clovis draws the Ripper pistol. Is that a big crate blocking the alleyway?
It is indeed a shipping container, yes.
I'm gonna see if I can try and open it to get through.
Do you have, like... Actually, just roll me strength. Straight up just roll me strength. It's rusted, it's old. Just, you can probably bash the door open if you really wanted to.
Rolling strength.
Clovis, you're a man on a mission. You kind of get a slight running start and just hip check it, and the door flies straight open.
As soon as it busts open,
Gradius, why is Gradius so fucking chonky? He's not supposed to be that big. You guys are properly sized.
Power armor.
Does it actually make you that much bigger?
No, I just like making my token bigger. Now he's tiny.
Oh.
Now he's too small. There we go. He's the right
Are those
size.
toilets?
You will have to go inside to tell, Tam.
They look suspiciously like toilets.
Clovis is gonna walk through the shipping container.
Yes.
Just casually walk in, gun pointed at anything that might move.
Nothing moves. In fact, once again, it's very quiet. The only real sounds are you guys walking around. It's very disconcerting with how quiet it is. You know how on most, even when you're outside in nature, there's only birds chirping or the rustling of trees, something?
Yeah.
It's just kind of quiet, except for a slight ambient wind. It
Well,
makes
if it
every
doesn't start
time
that,
someone
so-
steps behind you without you realizing that much more, like, what's that? And then you remember, it's my own fucking retinue.
It's stupid dumb Matthias who has the quietest fucking metal legs on the planet. And only metal legs on the planet.
Clovis is still keeping a close
Matthias
eye out for
and
any
yours
trouble.
and can walk really quietly without meaning to.
Stealth moment. Yeah, Matthias is so stupidly quiet for having giant hunking metal legs. Seneschal moment.
You guys are free to move around on this map.
Gonna move in here. See what's what.
Alright. As you walk into this area, it appears to have a whole bunch of old, piles of what appear to be old, kind of half-rotted uniforms, as well as cabinets of what look to have contained medicine at one point, and, old bandages and stuff are lying around.
How old?
Thousands of years old. You know how you can find, mummies still wrapped in old, bandages? That kind of old.
Okay, important distinction. This must have served as a makeshift field hospital after the war. Clovis is just going to carefully muck around, still heeding any potential dangers to be found in here.
So when Gradius enters the room, he's going to think out loud to himself, saying, "Where are the bodies?"
Melted, most likely. Decayed.
Even a decayed corpse leaves traces of bone, and I don't see any bone around here.
We are in a boneless zone.
Perhaps if there are no bones in the building, that must mean that the inhabitants must have evacuated to somewhere else.
Or they perished elsewhere, or the remains were removed. One possibility more disconcerting than the other. Keep on the lookout for any suspicious activity.
Understood.
Elune, is there any signs of any kind of archaeotech in this building?
In this first room, no. It looks like this place was basically, as Diego correctly clocked, a makeshift field hospital. Probably some sort of public building repurposed.
Alrighty. Greg's just going to unclasp Murphy, and he's going to have it begin to scan this building.
Okay, please roll awareness plus 30 for Murphy's scan.
That is a 25, so that succeeds.
As you're kind of scanning the building with Murphy, using an Auspex, it's eventually, though nothing appears to be off at first, there's a very strong signal of something coming from this pile of debris that I'm about to put a circle on.
Gradius, he basically stops. He puts his hand on Clovis's shoulder as we walk this part of the hallway, and then he's going to point into the next room.
Clovis goes in, ripper pistol drawn at the pile.
Gradius
It appears to be a pile of just... The best way to put it is it looks like something blew through the roof here. And, now there's just a pile of, concrete and roof material and walls here. Drywall here.
Gradius, keep an eye on the ceiling. I'm going to see what's in here.
Gradius obliges.
Clovis kneels over. Oh! Alright, Clovis is gonna lean over and start rummaging through the pile.
Clovis, as you do so, you feel something smooth and hard.
Okay. Well, what exactly am I feeling?
Do you pull it out?
Yes.
Congratulations, you found a thigh bone, a human thigh bone.
Toss it over my shoulder. Anything else that's interesting?
As it tosses its
y-
over, it just dinks off of Gradius's helmet as he still remains focused on the ceiling.
You find a couple of like fractured, crushed ribs, crushed in skull, couple of other, couple of vertebrae. You don't really try looking for the whole skeleton, but you can assume someone died in here when the roof fell.
Oh.
Murphy was probably picking up the traces of old life signs. The body, that is.
So there's nothing else of interest in this here room.
No, but you did find your first skeleton, the first one you have seen in this entire area.
Well, mildly concerning. And I head out and scan and check out the rest of this building.
You said there was a crushed skull?
Yeah.
Gradius is going to inspect it to see if that was just, like, the weight of debris, or if it looks as if it was a predator.
Weight of debris, it looks like. It basically looks like what happened was, well, the weight of debris on one end and him probably getting shoved into the floor on the other. Both the front and the back show signs of cracking.
So it was just weathering, not the creature. Or creatures, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Elune, can I actually be able to gauge the size of this creature by the size of the hole?
You are assuming a creature came in through this hole.
Yes.
But if a creature did break into this hole, it would be about the size of, like, a small elephant.
Alright. Okay.
Actually, I guess a better comparison would be like a sedan.
Oh, okay.
It's a sedan-sized hole. Like, if you just threw a sedan through the roof, that's about how big this hole is.
You're right.
Mildly concerning. Moving on. Clovis is checking shit out. There's no one to interrogate, but he is doing some inquiries.
Alright, well, cut to Skid. You want to check out the room with all the beds.
I want to check out the room with all beds.
The sheets have mostly decayed.
Of course.
But the bed frames, though corroded, are still mostly intact. You could assume this is probably where they had, wounded soldiers or just people in general staying.
Okay.
Would you like to do a more thorough investigation?
Absolutely.
Please roll me either search or awareness.
Okay, I'm going with awareness, because I have a higher awareness.
That seems logical.
That succeeds by not even a degree of success. I think that's by 6. It succeeds by 6. Barely.
Okay. Skid.
Yeah.
You find under one of these, beds. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the image in my backlog for this section. You just kind of see, something that looks kind of like... Oh my god, I'm trying to find, the proper screenshot. Some writing that looks like this. I'm putting it in Game General.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this means. I'm gonna take a little picture of it with my data slate. For later purposes.
You take a picture of it.
Yeah.
You now have a picture of that weird graffiti on the floor.
Delightful. Yeah, I don't know what this language is, so I
You
can't
have, yeah, you indeed have no fucking clue.
I have no fucking clue. Unless it's, I don't know, low Gothic traders can't high Gothic or Eldar, and if it's none of
It
those,
is not any of those languages, that is
yeah,
for sure.
fuck if Matthews knows.
Elune?
Yeah.
Yes?
Gradius hates space. Like, he actually has the hatred for.
This is not anything to do with space pirates.
Okay, I was wondering if they were worshipping the chaotic powers.
Well, yes, but space pirates still. Okay. Gradius wouldn't know that.
Alrighty.
Clovis might.
Clovis might know.
Diego.
I'm in the other room checking shit out, seeing what else
Yeah.
is in here.
Yeah, Matthews will wait. I'll wait for Matthews to show Clovis until Diego gets his turn.
Alright, Diego. You're kind of looking through these areas, and this appears to be a couple of lavatories and another place where the roof fell in. Another sedan-sized hole in the ceiling.
Lots of these around here.
Would you like to try and deduce the source of these holes?
Yeah.
Do you have the logic skill?
I should have logic.
Either logic or demolition. I'll let you roll either.
Gonna have to be logic on that one, Chief.
All right.
$23. That's a 50.
It looks like this place was, like, shelled by some sort of mortar or artillery. That's probably what caused these holes.
Alright. Yeah, that makes sense. Nothing of value in these rooms?
Not in particular, no.
I'm gonna head out then. Anything interesting, Master Vandergrim?
Yes, there is this strange writing on the floors.
Hmm.
It is of no language that I know of.
Let's see. What languages do I have? Forbidden Lore, Xenos, and Heresy.
Forbidden Lore Heresy is exactly what you need. These are chaos runes.
These are Chaos Runes. Chaos was here. Wonderful. We're on the right track.
We are, indeed.
Can I roll a Heresy check to see what this is?
Yeah, please roll me Forbidden Lore Heresy.
4.
This is, keep in mind, from the picture, these are ancient. Like, same thing how I said other stuff was thousands of years old. Same difference here. It's very faded, this isn't recent, but this appears to be something praising corn. Vaguely.
Wow. Definitely the right track. I'm going to chisel away the Chaos Runes to, like, deface it.
Matthews was gonna suggest that, but Clovis beats him to it.
Clovis, you deface the chaos defacing.
Ha! That is an out of character. Ha! By the way.
It'd be really funny if he did do that and was a little embarrassed by it.
It was him doing a hand.
Clovis wouldn't be embarrassed by anything he does.
That's true.
Remember, he could kill you all and have you replaced by morning.
He could. He
I
already
like
did
to
that.
See him try.
Moving on.
He already did do that once. He could definitely do it again. I mean, there's a reason Matthews is here, guys.
Are we done investigating this room? Anything of interest for the rest of you?
None.
Well, there's a reason this building's still standing, and we haven't figured out what exactly. The holes in the ceiling were likely caused by mortar strikes.
There
Unless
isn't.
anyone has an alternative hypothesis they'd like to propose.
Yes, sir.
What did you discover?
Hey, Elune, any gaps that need to be filled?
No one checked out the fucking desk!
On it!
Oh, that's
Where's
a
the
desk! I thought I didn't see that there. Oh, I'm fucking blind.
Right next to Gradius's token.
Oh, okay, cool. On it.
I am fucking blind. I am so sorry.
I also didn't notice it. It looks
I
like
just
it's just
want to point it
lighted.
out.
I purposely
Tam.
did not say anything because I wanted to see any gaps. Yes?
Please roll me a search test to look through this thing.
A search test. Cool. Let's see what my search score is. Fucking basic. Lovely. Yeah, no.
You'll find something no matter what.
Cool.
You're kind of looking through here, and you find like old you don't find manifests, but you find evidence of them. The paper has decayed at this point. It doesn't last that long in a condition like this. However, this obviously was used to store documents, probably patient info, etc., back when the hospital was in
Operation?
service. However, the more interesting thing you find, Tam,
Uh-huh.
is a disembodied hand. An intact disembodied hand.
What?
You find a disembodied hand.
It's a
Why is
severed
that
hand.
there?
It's a severed hand. It appears to have been mummified somehow.
Why is that there? I don't like that. No, thank you. Can I figure out why it exists?
You failed the test to figure out anything else about this desk, but you kind of just pull out a hand.
That concerning.
Like, hold on, let me send a picture actually of what this would look like. It would look something like... That is a terrible picture, I'm not sending that. This is not that creepy, so I feel like... Or decayed, so I feel comfortable sending this uncensored. It looks kind of like this.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
It's already gift wrapped too.
He's gonna hand it to Matthias.
He's gonna hand what to her?
He's gonna hand the mummified hand.
Matthias takes it and goes, Gift from
Human or
the enemy.
Xenos?
Is it a Xenos?
It
Is
looks
this
like a
Xenos
human hand.
Matthews like he puts a hand, he like pops his hip and puts a hand on it and he goes, might have been a Xenos, Someone hasn't been doing their studies. That's a human hand. Thank you for the offer, though. A reason. Matthews is just gonna
No.
gently put it back down on the desk.
Curious. Clovis is gonna walk over to the desk, see if Urzin missed anything.
He probably did.
Alright. Please roll me search as well then, Diego.
Search. Do I have search? I have search at a basic, unfortunately.
I was gonna say it's basic, so everyone has it. It's just how well they have it.
If I got a beat at 20.
I believe in you. You're the rogue trader.
37. Nope.
Urizen's kind of already cleared some dust away, and you see what kind of appears to be... The best way to describe it is a weirdness with the bottom of the drawer. Like, it's kind of loose for some reason. May just be age. So you don't really find any way to, like, take it out as if it was a false bottom.
Need help?
But it
Captain?
is something that catches your eye.
I'm going to need a second opinion. Clovis looks towards Gradius and just beckons him over to check this out.
Gradius, he is going to... Well, that kind of not either means do something about it or kill it, so Gradius is just going to lift up the desk.
You lift up the desk, and, as you do so, you kind of, Clovis, you're kind of still looking in the drawer as he does so. You see as he kind of puts pressure on the bottom of the drawer, the top part of, like, the bottom of the drawer in the drawer doesn't get pushed up, despite the fact that Gradius is definitely applying pressure to the bottom that's bending the bottom board. What I'm saying is Gradius basically picked it up and revealed to you that that is a false bottom. You're just not sure how it opens.
Gradius, this thing has a false bottom. Check it out.
Alrighty. Gradius will inspect it.
Roll me search.
This is gonna go terribly.
Actually, roll me logic. You're trying to figure out how it opens. You're not trying to find it. You already found it. Roll me logic.
I fail horribly.
No clue. You kind of think to yourself in classic Skitarii fashion you could probably smash it open, but that might damage something inside.
I mean, I can be surgical about it by using the chain axe.
I'm not sure how to put it to you, but chain axes are not a surgical instrument.
In my hands, it is.
Doubtful.
Roll me a weapon skill test to carefully chop open the drawer. Like, take a side off or something.
Can I do it all out?
No. This is a finesse attack, not a I'm trying to bash it as hard as I can attack.
Succeeds.
Oh
You-
my God.
Rev up your chain axe, go to strike it, and then very gently saw off, like, the front part with the knob of the door, so that you can peek inside the false bottom. And basically, you know, look in there without actually opening it.
I'm surgical with the chain axe. Alright, I take a peek.
Gradius, please roll me a willpower test.
Alrighty. Ooh, that's not good.
You look at it, your vision clouds, and you get a terrible headache and are forced to look away.
Alrighty then.
I feel like the sentence "roll me a willpower check" is never good in this game.
It never is.
No.
So Gradius does that, and he goes, "It's open now, Captain," as he begins to just shake his head. And...
Clovis is going to look inside the drawer.
Clovis, roll me a willpower test plus 30 because you're an Inquisitor. And you would have seen shit like this before. Even
Also,
if
I
you
have
were
a
in
bunch
the
of
Ordo
other
setup.
bonuses to this type of shit anyways.
Yeah. Clovis, you have no issue. You've seen stuff like this a
I fear
thousand
no
times.
god.
You indeed fear no god, as you are looking directly at a ritual circle of corn. A small one, probably what preserved the hand. Likely it was a trophy of war, but you can tell that there's some sort of probably cornate blessing on this building. Blessing in quotation marks, of course.
Clovis smiles to himself as he aims his ripper pistol. Ah, I love it when a plan comes together. And he's going to blast the board in order to destroy the circle.
As you do so, the second you shoot your ripper pistol, the walls begin to rumble a little bit. And then the ones on the far north side begin to crumble, as the building basically starts to crumble around you.
Time to leave.
Alrighty, cool. Gradius is going to just start sprinting out.
Yep, let's go. We're fucking out of here.
Let's see. Would Matthias not? So how would Matthias feel if Gradius were to pick him up as he was running out the room?
I don't know. I think I can run actually faster than you. Funnily enough.
So Elune,
Yes?
which walls are rumbling?
All of them. It's all coming crashing down, is what I'm saying.
Alrighty, Elune. So the closest place out of this place would probably just being able to just, I don't know, fucking run through the walls over here.
That's too big. Hold on.
Isn't that where the crate just is?
Yeah, that's where
Yes.
the shipping container is, Will.
Yeah, but can I juggernaut these walls?
You mean like
that's the wrong button. Hold
Oh
on.
my god.
you mean like just run in like the Kool-Aid Man and break down the wall?
Yes.
Wouldn't that cause the place to crash down even faster?
Yes.
I mean, I'm getting out of the building faster, so I can grab Matthias. That's why I asked.
You do not need to grab me. I think I'm faster than you.
You all will be fine.
Alrighty, cool. So I will do that. I will bulldoze through the walls. like the Kool-Aid Man.
Okay, please roll me strength.
All right, cool. Yeah, 80. Is my strength score.
80 is your strength score.
Yes, I rolled a 25.
You blast more out, like, here, but you just basically run through the walls in your power armor, and, get out of the building, mostly unscathed. You got some dust covering you now.
Oh, yeah!
So is Erzin leaving?
Yeah, I'm leaving. Don't worry.
I moved Urzin out. Yeah, you guys are out.
Good. I guess Gradius approaches from the alleyway, just brushing debris off of his shoulders. I can't wait for the day where I have to literally just fucking bulldoze a wall to save my friends.
It may come sooner than you think.
What'd you see?
Ritual Circle of Corn. It's gone now. Let's keep moving.
Gradius nods.
With that, we are going to take a 5-minute break. Everyone be back
Excellent.
here by X 35.
As
Be right back.
That moment when you're at surgical with a non-surgical weapon.
by the way, I can do like another hour and a half before I need to go to bed and prepare for work tomorrow. Ugh.
Key.
I don't want to go to work, but I gotta go to work. It's not even gonna be that fucking long. It's not gonna be that long. It's gonna be 2 hours. I work for 2 hours, but I don't wanna. Because I'm gonna be scoreboarding a fucking basketball game, which means it's going to be hell. I can feel it in my bone. I can feel it in my bones. It's gonna suck. But it's gonna be from like 10 to 12, so like it's not gonna be that bad.
I have to read Dante's Inferno tomorrow.
I have to read all of Station 11 by next Friday, and I haven't even bought the book yet. Tomorrow, I'm just watching Akira, and then we're playing in Cooper's game. That is the only things I'm doing tomorrow besides work. I'd be fucking happier.
Hey Will, when do you want to watch Arcane?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you heard me, but I can only go for like another hour and a half-ish.
We're pretty much done. You just have the one more building to investigate, and then you're good.
Okay.
armed, fit and ready. Buckle up, cause Imperium scrim, they fight up front. These are the girls I love the most. I love their smile, but their purchase seals come. Arm them, help them load their mags. The girl's a queen. She drive a tank, her hair's in bleach. I'm okay, I won't play. I love her face, was just like I always say. From terror to McCrag, all the forces of chaos must turn to slag. Eternal legions marching out. All those Xenos turn and rout. Chain swords, vultures, power blades, and more. Just the tools of our trade, that's what we're there for. Celestine, my lady, that fully geared body. I always admire your face, cause you're the champion of the human race. Arcadia stands. Greetings, loyalists. Let's travel the world.
I know a place where the heretics won't get us. Right, pure and true, with the strength that is enormous. United, me and you, standing with mankind's master. Demons shrink and flee when they see what makes us free. You could travel the world, but nothing comes close to the golden throne. Once you march with us, you'll be reborn in faith. Imperium girls were unforgettable. Faith and fire ceramic on top. Holy flame so hot, we'll melt your heresy. Whoa, 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 oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Imperium girls are undeniable. Fine, fresh, fierce, we got you on lock. Xenos come prepare to put your hands up. Whoa, 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 oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Reap, dive and tear. We don't mind cuts on our stilettos. We fight day and night, singing hymns on the box. You could travel the world, but nothing comes close to the golden throne. Once you march with us, you'll be reborn in faith.
Is everybody back?
I am.
Yeah.
And including Will.
Maybe.
I
He
said
was back
including
a
Will.
few minutes ago.
All armed, fit and ready. Buckle up,
William
'cause Imperium
Anderson.
scrim, they fight up front. These are the girls I love the most.
Either mic issues or he is just not here.
Arm them, help them load their mags. The girl's a queen. She drive a tank, her hair's in bleach. I'm okay, I won't play. I love
Brady's O Delta 87.
From terror to McCrag, all the forces of chaos must turn to slag.
Let's use mic flickering.
All those Xenos turn and rout. Chain swords, vultures, power blades, and more. Just the tools of our trade, that's what we're there for. Celestine, my lady, that fully geared body. I always
Alrighty, I'm back.
Welcome back. If you guys go over to the second thing on the slide, I'm actually going to make the first one smaller so I can make the other one bigger.
Admire your face, cause you're the champion of the human race.
Infuriating girls were unforgettable. Faith and fire surround my tongue.
Okay, now I need to make you guys bigger.
Will melt your heresy. Whoa, 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 oh,
Come on, come on.
Infuriating girls are undefiled.
Excuse me.
Find fresh fierce, we got you unlocked. See no sun, prepare to put your hands up. Whoa, 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 oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Cadia stands.
Okay. This is the second area.
Clovis just looks at the others and just like nods, like, you know the drill. And he is the first in the door.
Gradius is behind.
Matthews is third.
You all can move your tokens appropriately.
Actually, this room
Okay.
looks fun and interesting.
Wait, you know what? As everyone's doing that, I think I'm gonna have Gradius check out the car instead.
Okay. Alrighty.
The ambience accordion is here.
Diego is 1, Skid is 2, Tam is 3, Will is 4. 2. Skid, you're first. What would you like to investigate?
This funky room right here. I want to see what's in it.
Alrighty. It is dark, it is full of debris, and it smells fucking awful.
Delightful, truly. Thankfully, I don't have to touch any icky nasty things, because I have metal hands that I don't have to feel when I touch icky nasty things. So I'm gonna rummage around for icky nasty things.
Okay, please roll me search.
Understood.
I rummage around in icky nasty things.
Just search, not awareness.
Just search.
Okay.
You're not being aware of anything, you're actively searching something.
Damn. Oh, yeah, that makes it. 1 degree of success.
Alright. You're rummaging through icky nasty things, and, you pull out what appears to be a very old rusty key. Not like a Necron key. A old-ass key.
Lord Captain,
Yes?
I found a key. Not the one that we're looking for, but a key.
Then
may
keep an
prove
eye out
useful.
for what it unlocks.
Understood. Yeah. Is that all I find in the pile?
Yeah, it's mostly just, like, detritus.
Okay.
Detritus, if you will. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Detritus.
Detritus.
I thought it was detritus, okay. Yeah, nothing of note.
Okay.
Diego is 1, Tim is 2, Will is 3. That's 4. I don't want 4. Will, you're checking out the car, correct?
Yeah, I'm doing the same song and dance, Murphy.
Okay. Roll awareness plus 30 with Murphy scanning the car.
24.
Okay.
My awareness score is 17 plus 30, so 47.
All right. The first thing to note, is that this is not like any vehicle you've ever seen. It's extremely primitive.
Mm-hmm.
It has a similar machine gun to the one you saw before, mounted on the like bed of it,
Mm-hmm.
as if someone had converted it into a makeshift like driving gunning mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And everything on the back of it has, you know, long since decayed. It looks like there's food and stuff there. No, think of it like decomposed mush.
Yeah.
It's gross. Getting into the seat, it's really scuffed up and weathered, and, you know, there's a wheel, there's some pedals. You think, yeah, it probably was a vehicle at one point, but it's not running now.
Anything located inside the vehicle, like the glove box or
You do
compartments
find a
inside?
glove box. Would you like to pop it open?
Yeah.
Inside, you find what appears to be a propaganda leaflet. Would you like to read it?
Yes, I would.
It says, in very big letters on the top, "Do not fall for the lies of the Church of the Bloody Prophet." You open it. They do not speak for Ardvis, and they reject God. Stay with God and our holy nation, and you will prevail. The Bloody Prophet does not seek to end the war, he seeks to keep it going. Do not fall for his lies. You look at the back. Traitors to Ardvis will be executed on sight. Any signs of supporting the Bloody Prophet will get you sent to mandatory rehabilitation camp. Ardvis is strong and God is with us. We will not falter.
Gradius is going to fold up the paper and slide it in his armor.
Alrighty, I'm putting that in game general. And I'm going to bold the appropriate bold text.
Alright. And let's see. Anything of note out to inspect while out here? Because the only thing I can currently see right now would have to be the
Second shipping container?
yeah, shipping container.
You can break that open if you'd like.
Yeah. You know, like a thing where someone tries to open up a door? Can, like, Gradius's hand, like, just basically just punch through on accident, and then he pulls up the whole door?
Roll me strength.
Okay.
For a gag.
I mean, breaking doors is always fun. 4.
You just punch, as you go to open it, you just punch the door straight down.
Mm-hmm.
It falls into the shipping container with incredible force.
Yes.
Inside this, there appears to be a whole bunch of old crates filled with bullets.
These bullets have to be long obsolete, or not obsolete, but weathered to the point that they're not technically usable anymore, correct?
Yes, however, looking at them, you're like, what the fuck is this? It looks like very inefficient and very primitive compared to the shots now used, the solid projectile shots now used by the Imperium of Man.
Okay. So these are for kinetic firearms, right?
Yes, these are for, like, our age of firearms.
I'd like to point out that those bullets are probably expired, so they're next to worthless, so they're in a scrap you can
Yes.
make from them.
Mm-hmm.
That too.
Elune,
Yes.
even though the bullets might not work anymore, how's the powder?
The powder is what allows them to fire.
Yeah.
This is where I have to look up, does black powder go bad?
If it's wet, yes.
Is it wet? That could save you a quick Google search.
Is it wet? No, this planet is extremely dry and it's been in an enclosed container. It's not wet, which means that if you could extract the powder from these things, you could use it.
Gradius is going to, until he hears that there might be a threat in the building over, he is going to be extracting gunpowder.
Great, he's sidetracked by that.
He's an AdMech! What did you expect?
Basically, Elune, I am not sure. However, I know that if gunpowder gets wet, you have to go through the tedious process of laying it flat out to dry and breaking up any clumps, which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I've looked it up and it never goes bad. It only just, like...
Okay, it says here that gunpowder can in fact deteriorate over time.
Oh, it can?
Once it is opened.
These were not opened, they were in bullet shells.
They should be fine.
Okay, we're gonna say they're fine. Final ruling.
Unless they were stored improperly, in which case they only would have lasted like 45 years.
I'm smiling
yeah.
ear to ear with this knowledge.
This level of nerdiness we're getting into of can Gradius extract black powder from these old-ass bullets? We're gonna go with yes. That's what he's doing.
I have the perfect gift for this. I gotta find it.
Diego is 1, Tam is 2. Diego, what you
Yes.
looking at in this room?
I am looking for anything that indicates if there's a ritual circle keeping this building up, same as the last one.
Roll me either search or awareness.
I'm pretty sure my awareness is better. Yes, it is. That's a 40 out of 50.
All right. You don't find any ritual circles, but what you do find is you see that pile of trash in the corner?
Yes, the smoldering wrecks of my career as a neuroscientist, yes.
Yes. Trying to find like
Oh, damn it, Diego.
This is not made of wood. Just so we're clear. This is supposed to be made of metal, but I can't find a metal one. Underneath this, you find, as you kind of like look around and you're not really seeing anything, you get frustrated. You kind of kick at the rubble, and you see what appears to be a slight bit of metal trapdoor kind of peeking out from underneath.
Excellent.
There, that's too bright. Like that. Pretend that means it's metal now.
It is metal. I am completely convinced that is a metal door.
Yes!
It's a
Nothing can
metal
convince me
door.
otherwise. Clovis is gonna keep an eye check on that, but he's gonna keep looking around in case there's anything else of note, because he wants the full party for when they open up that door and go in.
Alright, you find what, like, appears to be a, like, small sealed box. That's the only other thing of note. It's not a crate. It's like a metal lockbox, if that makes sense.
Neato. Skid has the key.
Skid does have the key.
I do in fact have the key.
I'll wait for Tam to do Tam things before I get the ball rolling.
Cam, I assume you're checking out the crates in both that room and the room next to it.
If that's a point of interest, yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Please roll me search to go through these crates.
I don't think that passes, and I hesitate because my sheet is being funky.
Oh.
As in, it is black and blue and I can't read it.
Oh. Huh.
I don't know. Actually, hold on. I can open it in Chrome. I think it's just Firefox being stupid.
Oh yeah, Firefox sometimes hates those character sheets.
Cool. I'm opening it with Chrome.
Smart.
Okay, now it likes me. Search, you said? Perception? Perception is 50? Half of that? Nope.
Alright,
He's not
you don't
being
really
a very
find anything of
observant boy
note,
today.
but, you do fish out this weird-ass necklace. It's got, like, a little symbol on it.
Oh no. Okay. Why is that why would that be terrifying?
Well,
Because I know it's terrifying. I know it's supposed to be terrifying. Why is it terrifying?
I'm sending a picture of it. Give me a second.
I realized I rolled that in the wrong spot.
It looks like this. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. That's the one for a different deity. Hold on.
Chaos Undivided.
It looks like this. That's the actual. The last one was Nurgle. This is the correct one.
Who is that supposed to be for someone who doesn't know the game that well?
Oh
You don't
no!
know.
Oh no! Oh no!
Will help.
No,
Why?
I'm not there.
You're not there.
He is decidedly not gonna put it on. However, he might not know what's going on, but he's smart enough to know not to do that. No. Oh boy.
Clovis walks in. Have you seen Gradius? I need everyone here. I found a hatch, and I do believe I found a lockbox that's locked.
No sir, just checking this out.
What do you have here? What do you have there?
Some sort of talisman? I guess
Clovis,
it's the best way to
Clovis
go.
looks at it, and you could just see he is not happy to see it.
Uh-oh.
May I see that?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to take it and just look at this necklace.
Yeah, that is a mark of chaos.
Yep.
Just, you have forbidden lore heresy. This is heresy 101. You kind of look at it and you're like, oh look, a mark of chaos. How awful.
Yes, indeed. This is... ooh. This is chaos undivided.
Yes, it is.
Clovis just drops it to the ground and immediately moves to destroy it. I have no idea where Gradius is.
In the other room, sir.
But he's not in the other room.
He's not?
No. Matthias is. Gradius, as far
No.
as you know, is somewhere. You don't know where he went. You saw him. Last you saw him, he was out by the truck.
Couldn't tell you with certainty, sir.
Maybe go and verify.
Captain?
Yes?
No, I was affirming. Saying yes, I'll go do that.
Very well.
Concerned now? He's very concerned now.
So out of context, Tam, the symbol of Chaos Undivided is
Uh-huh.
basically the symbol of a cult of chaos that follows all chaos gods equally. They just serve chaos as a whole, not one god. The reason why this is a problem is serving and getting boons from all 4 chaos gods is infinitely more dangerous, especially towards mankind, than just serving one chaos god is. Because they're furthering all 4 chaos gods in their power instead of just one.
The strength of Korn, the endurance of Nurgle, the depravities of Slanesh, and the scheming of Tzeentch all in one package.
Mm-hmm.
Very few people manage to get the favor of all 4 at once.
Yes.
Because they're very fickle. They're very fickle and they don't like to share, so whoever does get the shared custody, that means they've done some pretty messed up shit to get there.
Yeah. And given how war-torn this planet is,
It hints at shit that's gone down.
it hits at shit that's gone down. And Gradius has the propaganda leaflet, so none of you have seen that. However, Erzin, we're gonna say, just for convenience sake, you look around, you kind of poke your head over to check the alleyway, and you see Gradius meticulously taking black powder out of bullets.
Gradius?
Gradius' head raises and he turns in your direction.
We're on the job.
Gradius nods, and then he now takes out a so Elune, do I have enough to actually get like a bag or a bucket?
It's like a sandwich-sized Ziploc bag of black powder.
That little?
Yes, bullets do not have that much.
No, I know, but like, it doesn't. It's not
You
that
guys
hard to
haven't been
extract
here
them.
for like 3 hours. You've been here for like 15 minutes.
That's a lot of bullets you could open up in that time.
Each one has like not even a teaspoon, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
A full, I'm talking filled to the brim sandwich-sized Ziploc bag.
Ah.
That's a good deal.
Ah. Okay. All right.
That is more than enough to make a bomb,
Yes.
which I am assuming is your goal.
What's an IED between friends?
Exactly.
All right.
So anyway, I have the key for box.
Clovis points towards the direction of box.
Yeah, there's like a safe over there.
All right, Matthews will follow his Lord Captain with the key.
It's like by where those knocked over shelves are.
Okay, yeah, he like goes on over. I assume it's small, so he like bends down, puts the key in, turns, opens it.
Yeah, you open it up, and inside is a small little booklet.
I expected there to be more.
It's like another propaganda leaflet, Skid. Would you like to read it?
Yeah, I'll read the propaganda leaflet.
Okay, I need to find it. I have a lot of notes on this session, and this was one of them.
Whack.
Alrighty, here it is. It says, in big bold point font on the front, reject the teachings of Ardbus. They lie, they steal, and they ravage other nations. The bloody prophet will unify us under the gaze of the true God, the one who loves us all for all our depravities. Rise up.
Sigh. Matthews kind of like holds it up to Clovis and just goes, "Burnable. It's burnable."
That it is. Is there anything else in the lockbox of value?
You find a cup like what the equivalent of a wallet full of cash, but it's meaningless because it's not cash the Imperium cares about, obviously.
No. If this planet still had a functional economy, it could be taken as imperial gelt, but, you know. It's worthless right now, so it is essentially worthless.
Chaos leaflet. Meaningless currency.
Has Matthew seen the necklace Urizen found?
No.
He hasn't like looked over Urzum, but assuming
Clovis,
he would look
also
at it.
Clovis took and destroyed the necklace.
Oh,
That.
right.
So no, Matthews did not see it. Maybe the smashed remains on the ground.
Gradius, you are also there. Do you pull out the other propaganda leaflet?
Yes, I do, and I share it with Lord Captain.
So, ideology drove the nuclear war. Fun.
Elune, would I actually kind of know about the times when the Mechanicus might have fucked around with nuclear weapons?
Yes. You're also aware that there are some xenotechnologies that fuck around with nuclear power. However, the Imperium found alternative solutions that didn't come with the same level of permanent impact that nuclear weapons did, that didn't force people to suffer the effects of radiation. They basically found the most perfect way to destroy a human civilization. And arguably one that is much more primitive than the method that the Imperium has now, because in comparison, nuclear destruction is messy compared to the weapons that the Imperium now employs to destroy planets.
Correct. Okay.
Effectively, they found the easiest solution to mass destruction. And then used it against themselves.
Okay.
Fun. Well, if that's done, I kind of want to check out what's underneath this building. He directs everyone's attention towards the metal hatch. Shall we descend?
Gradius nods.
We shall.
Lead the way, Captain.
This hatch isn't locked, is it?
No.
Then let's go and check it out.
All right. You open it up, and it appears to lead into an old sewer system. However, as you kind of descend down the ladder into here, you notice this place has been recently messed up. There are claw marks along the walls. There are, scratch marks basically along every surface. It seems like some giant creature had just come rampaging through here about a couple, maybe a day or so prior. One that didn't really fit very well.
Oh, this is very helpful. Information to have. Something wanted down there and couldn't get it.
What would it want, though?
Let's find out. And Clovis goes down.
Gradius is going to mind the rear this time.
All right. I should say, it probably did manage to squeeze through here. It just had a hell of a tantrum doing so.
Oh, so it was like a creature bashing the walls of the cage.
Yeah, basically it was having to squeeze through here, and it was likely digging its claws into the walls to basically drag itself through the, canals of this sewer system.
Oh,
but
okay.
It could fit.
Okay, cool. I was under
Think of it like a snake trying to, slither into some place that it really can't quite fit into, and is, flailing around. That's kind of what happened in here.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Alright then.
As you guys descend into the sewer to track down the key and whatever this creature is, we will end our session.
Fun.
Yay!
Whew.
This bitch needs to go to bed. This bitch being me.
Go to sleep, bitch.
I have
Affectionate.
Thank you. I have to wake up in 8 hours for work.
Go
Yep.
eat.
Yeah, me
Go.
go eat. I'll
Good
see y'all
luck,
later.
and
I'll see y'all tomorrow,
sleep
actually.
well.
Yep.
Yeah, night skid.
Good night.
Take care.
I will.
I hope you guys enjoyed unraveling the mystery of what happened on this planet, and now you need to just find Carnicus.
And kill him.
And kill him. But yeah, Diego, if you would like to explain to Tam, or Will, because I'm pretty sure you two have the grasp of exactly what happened here. Given you know 40k lore.
Yeah, Civil War broke out. One side being Church of the creepy skeleton metal god, and the other being Church of the fucking chaos.
They just killed each other.
Yeah, and they mutually assured destruction. They took care of each other, so that's one less problem for,
The Imperium of Man.
Yep.
Cool.
I hope you guys had fun despite not getting to kill anything this session.
Oh, that's great.
Gunzer.
Yeah, still works out.
I just love what's an IED between friends?
Yep.
It's like, no, Will, no. Bad.
Yeah, my thought process was if we encounter something very dangerous, what Grassus was going to do was that he was going to first, what's it called? Pocket sand the creature, and then with the speed of the chain axe act as the spark, and therefore set it on fire.
That's actually kind of creative.
Yeah. and with my what was it? And with my flesh, what's it called? And with my ability, the flesh is weak. I get to add an additional 9 points of damage to things that are with stuff that's on fire.
That is an idea.
Yeah.
The efficacy of it remains to be seen because you may have just exploded yourself.
I mean, yeah, but it will be on fire. And also,
Depends on how violent the explosion, because all you may end up doing is blowing yourself up.
that is a chance I am willing to take.
By the way, would Gradius have saved any of the shells?
Oh yeah. He probably wouldn't carry it on his person, but there probably would be like a pile of empty shells. That would definitely work as good as I was actually going to see if I was going to be able to build a pipe bomb, but since Lord Captain called me away, I didn't have enough time to assemble that.
I think Urizen would probably take one of the empty and dangerous, or empty and not dangerous gun casing shells.
Oh yeah, I totally spaced this out. Everyone say bye recording.
Bye,
Bye,
recording.
recording.